be remembered throughout all generations. This name forever. It doesn't change ever. It's an eternal name. How that explanation arises from the passage that we've just looked at in Exodus 3. Why must we take God's name so seriously? Well, it's not because God just likes to make up rules for the sake of making up rules, and he thinks, here's a rule for you. I want respect, and so I command you not to misuse my name. What he's telling you is this, that his name represents goodness, grace, love, mercy, justice, and righteousness. It's all summed up in this name. And so to blaspheme that is to scorn that, to reject that, to turn away from that. By denying that, and by so doing, we're putting ourselves on the path to destruction. For we're not recognizing God for who he is, for who he has revealed himself to be. Having a sense of that, why is this commandment asking us, or what is this commandment asking us to do? Well, initially, it's very direct. Do not use God's name in vain. Do not treat his name as something common or ordinary, worthless. Do not use his name flippantly as a curse word or a throwaway word in a promise that you make though you don't intend to keep it, or even to be a silent bystander, standing by those who do so disrespect God, and being one who fails to address it when it happens within sight or within earshot. Just to give you a clarifying remark here, the word God is not God's name. His name is Yahweh. As we saw earlier, I am the Lord with all capital letters. Now, of course, we should not use the word God flippantly either, because there is only one God, and the word inevitably points to him. But the point is that is not at the center of this commandment. At the center of this commandment is that name that sums up nature and character and all that we've already heard. Yahweh, I am the Lord. We must use that name with reverence and show with all of our lives, with all of our living. It is all done with a focus to worship and glorify that God. So the commandment then applies primarily to those who know this name, know what's all entailed in that name, who have been taught about that name and taught to give it the reverence that it is due. As I said, this commandment initially sounds direct. We must neither blaspheme nor misuse his name. But it is more complex than that. For as Lord's Day 37 will go on to show, it ties in with the matter of taking an oath and keeping an oath. As well, the third commandment comes with positive requirements to use the holy name of God only with fear and reverence. This is where the Jewish practice of not using the name of the Lord and not speaking it incorrectly was too easy. It was a cop-out. For it's not enough simply not to use his name, but there's a positive requirement to use